fault, obviously, but. I borrow, maybe? Thanks. It's been,
Hey, Amanda, do you, when are you going up? Thursday? Wednesday?
We are.
That'll be bittersweet, huh?
We're live.
Okay, we're ready.
Hey, I didn't cry.
Oh, I am gonna fire.
I got 7:01. Okay, so. All right, good. Good evening, everyone. Roll call, please.
Mr. Rich? Ms. Hutchinson?
Here.
Mr. Mehta?
Here.
Mr. Davis? Mr. Socio?
Here.
Ms. Guadagnino?
Here.
Mayor Womack?
Here, sunshine notice, please.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided as required under Chapter 231 PL 1975, specifying the time, date, and location by posting a copy of the notice on the municipal building municipal website, providing a copy of the annual notice schedule to the official newspaper of the township, and is on file in the municipal clerk's office.
Thank you, Councilman Davis is not here tonight, so our veteran in residence, Mr. Arrico, will you lead us in the pledge to the flag?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Arrico. Navy, right? It's true, yeah. Mr. Nastis is Army, hard-time Army. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of our July 14, 2025 meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ordinance for second reading and public hearing 25-18.
Ordinance number 25-18, ordinance to exceed municipal budget appropriation limits and establish a cap bank.
Is there anyone who'd like to be heard in public hearing on ordinance 25-18? Is there a motion to close that public hearing?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Is there a motion to adopt ordinance 25-18?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Hutchinson?
Yes.
Mr. Mehta?
Yes.
Mr. Socio?
Yes.
Ms. Guadagnino?
Yes.
Ordinance 25-19, our LoSAP ordinance. Is there a motion to, is there anybody who'd like to be heard in public hearing on LoSAP? Is there a motion to close that public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Is there a motion to adopt ordinance 25-19?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Hutchinson?
Yes.
Mr. Mehta?
Yes.
Mr. Socio?
Yes.
Ms. Guadagnino?
Yes.
Ordinance for first reading and introduction 25-20.
Number 25-20, amending and supplementing Chapter 227, parking for the handicap of the Code of the Township of North Brunswick.
Is there a motion to introduce ordinance 25-20?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Hutchinson?
Yes.
Mr. Mehta?
Yes.
Mr. Socio?
Yes.
Ms. Guadagnino?
Yes.
Would any member of the council like to have any items removed from this evening's consent agenda? Is there a motion to approve consent agenda items A through I? Is it I?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Hutchinson?
Yes.
Mr. Mehta?
Yes.
Mr. Socio?
Yes.
Ms. Guadagnino?
Yes.
Council President, any reports, info, anything good tonight?
Yes, I do. Here's my paper. The Youth Council The youth council members have created a slogan that they are using for a back of a T-shirt that they will wear at any events that they go to in town. So if you see the shirt, then you know who they are. You could talk to them, ask them questions. I don't know if Craig can get this. Here's the shirt. It's the North Brunswick Municipal Youth Alliance, and it says powered by youth, driven by purpose. And it says volunteer. So these are the shirts that those kids will be wearing. So be on the lookout for them. And, I have one more. September 11th. Oh, Bob Davis isn't here, so I have to read it. September 11th Memorial Reflection. Unite as our township remembers the events of September 11th, 2001. Forever they are remembered. This event will be held, obviously, on September 11th. It'll be right here at the Municipal Building at 6:30 p.m. If you have any questions, you can call the Parks, Rec, and Community Services Office at 732-247-0922, extension 475. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Council President. Senior Council Member Socio.
Well, after a little bit of a layoff, Luann really piled on, so here we go. Chess class, children's ages 6 and up, beginners and advanced, beginners and advancing beginners. We're going to have classes running in September and October from 5 to 6 p.m. at the North Brunswick Senior Center. 120 per participant, 140 for, and that's for a resident, 140 for non-resident. You can register online. Adult hula hoop dance and fitness, that's back, huh? All right. I'm going to start that. That's what? It must be. September and October for that on selected evenings. There won't be class on October 1st. Adults only, Wednesdays, 7 to 8 p.m. And this is 6 weeks held at the Senior Center, such as our low-impact cardio workouts. Fee for 6 weeks is $60. So if you're interested in that, come hula along with us. Our open and lap swim schedule is now available, and that can be found on our website as well as on our Facebook page, correct, Luann? So if you have any interest in that, please check that out. USA Sports Fall classes will be on Sundays beginning September 14th through October 26th for all different age groups from ages 3 through age 14. There are weekly classes, so if you're interested in that, give that a look. We are actively looking for an award winner for the Anne Marie Chanley Volunteer Service Award. If you know any organization or business or person who willingly gives their time, talents, and resources to fulfill the needs within our community and improve the lives of North Brunswick residents, we would like to hear from you and consider nominating that person or group. Please submit nominations and a brief description to heritagedaynb@gmail.com, and the award will be presented at Heritage Day on October 4th at 7 p.m. And last but not least, and tagging along to our last announcement, our 43rd annual Heritage Day will be on Saturday, October the 4th at Community Park beginning at 3 p.m. And it's just a great day with vendors and exhibits and food trucks. And we have a beer garden again, because what better way to watch fireworks than by having a beer and watching your fireworks and listening to our band. So our rain date will be Sunday, October the 5th, but please make every effort and mark the date in the calendar now to come out on Saturday, October 4th. If you have questions on this or any of the other things we mentioned or any other offerings by the Department of Parks, Recreation, and Community Services, you can feel free to call them at 732-247-092, extension 475.
Thank you, Senior Council Member. Uncle Raj, how are you, Councilman Maida?
Hi, how are you?
Anything tonight?
Yeah, I have some.
Go right ahead.
Give me something to say.
Go right ahead.
Okay, Bachi Ball, playing to the police department, fall tournament on Tuesday, September 16 at 10 a.m., 15 Linwood Place, North Brunswick Township Senior Center. Okay, it's free event, it's 2 teams, light refreshments, raffles, and it's a great game. Please come if you can and watch how the police department plays the seniors. Okay? Yeah, it's great. And the other one is from the Parker Social Club. They want us to join them for a free lunch and learn on Friday, September 19. The Parker bus will arrive at 11:30 for pickup from the senior center and will return back by 2 o'clock. Anybody wants to go, most welcome. They will love to have people there. Senior Health and Fitness Walk 2025. It is from the county, Middlesex County. It is on September 24 on Roosevelt Park, Addison, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. You have welfare information, health screening, box lunches, raffles, T-shirts, entertainment. Please try to join. If you need anything, you can always call 732-418-2222 and talk to Luann Benson or anybody in their center. And the other one is rodeo, Senior Dance Rodeo. It is happening on Friday, September 12 at 1 p.m. in North Brunswick Senior Center. And it will be barbecue lunch and entertainment. Please join if you can. Thank you very much. I will be there in all 4 of these. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Hutchinson, anything this evening?
No, I don't have anything. Thank you.
I did want to make just one announcement observation, and if you go to channel 15 on the cable right now, we're not there anymore. There's an announcement, but following their strong commitment to making sure that people can easily find the municipal services, Cablevision has put us up there somewhere in the 1300s, I think, 1300 to 1301, something like that. It's if you go to channel 15, it's listed there. It's unfortunate, I think, that they've made this move. Is there anybody who'd like to be heard in public hearing this evening? Come right on up, sir.
Yes, it's Gene Goundry from Haverford Street.
Yes, sir.
I was just wondering if you could give me any update on the idling signs that I requested the last time.
Which sign, sir?
The anti-idling signs that I sent to your assistant. If you'd give me any update, like when they would get installed.
Steve, are you guys, I don't think you've actually gotten the assignment to work on them or create them at this point, have you?
We started making 2 of them, but I did see the email from you today. The mayor's assistant did send it over, so we're working on that one. You said there was an additional one you wanted to see out by, was it Babbage Park?
Yeah, well, they should be really in all the parks, because that's the way the ordinance reads. So how soon would they be installed in the park?
As soon as we can get them printed.
I see. Okay. And the other thing, I had said last meeting about the people with overgrown tree stuffs by the sidewalk. I see some of them have been cleared up, which is I really appreciate, but I also have a list of others that I would like to give to you.
Sure. Thank
And
you.
if you'll get those to
Thank you.
not just community development, but over to health, we'll keep an eye because overgrown can reach that health issue. Thank you so much for coming in. Mr. Nastis?
This is going to be nice and easy. I have copies of my request for an update on code enforcement. I see the fences also. I can't give everybody one if you need more.
I think that's a court fence. It's a court fence. I didn't even realize it was there. Yeah, it's for court, when they do court, so nobody bothers the judges.
Anyway, my question is, I was told that when you're notified about a code enforcement, someone goes out and they question the people, it's an oral thing, nothing happens. My suggestion is when you go out and give them a summons with a court date and let them get back to you before the court date, Amen. But I'm not running the place you are.
There's some ordinances that flat out require that there be there be a warning first, an oral warning before you write them up. But we can go back and look and if.
Well, if you notice on that list, some of the ones on that list are over a year old, like George's Road is 12 years old, and the one next to it, 77 Adams Lane, that's another one that's about 10 years old. And my next question is, would you consider, or I guess the council would have to consider, there's an ordinance that says you could have one car on your property unregistered, uninsured, not running. Would you consider changing that back to the original one? You got 10 or 15 days to get it done, registered, insured, running, or get it towed?
We can put that on our next workshop agenda. Would you put that under me for discussion? And when Mr. Ritz and is back and with the chief, we'll ask for a little research on that first, and we'll have it on for our next workshop, not tonight.
Do you need pictures of?
Of cars that are out there?
Yeah, would that help you?
It's up to you. You're welcome to bring them that night. if you like.
All right, that's it.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nastas. Anyone else who'd like to be heard in public hearing? How about you, Mr. Rico? Anything? Okay. I know, I mean, you, how many years were you treasurer and involved at the squad? 53, so you've had your share of council meetings, so we thank you for coming in tonight. Is there a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We go to the workshop agenda items now. It's the council's pleasure. You want to do it right here and do it, or you want to move to the other room, whatever you think.
We set up in the other room?
We'll go to the
I like
other
the other
room.
room.
Let's go in there.
Thank you.
DPW primarily. That comes, Justine, what was it, 7,000 and something? It comes to something under $8,000, and so we want to be, I said, unless someone has a problem with it, I said, let's just go ahead and pay that and be good to our, what they believe we said we would do, so let's do that. The next item under me is appointing Mike Moriarty as a Deputy Emergency Management Coordinator. This is all part of the fill-in for Mr. Cafferty leaving. Mr. Moriarty is certified to be able to do all of the necessary paperwork.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Because Mike fills a role right now as a consultant, I guess. How does him becoming deputy OEM director work with it, conflict with it? Is it appropriate? What do we go?
Good question. Justine, are you in a position to, or Ron?
I'll take it. There is no conflict of interest in his consultant's role for the municipality in helping assist us with the damage from Hurricane Ida versus being the deputy OEM manager. In fact, they go pretty well together. So there's the typical 4 reasons that we would find a conflict: that he was going to benefit financially when he should not, that an organization that he was involved with would benefit financially,
Right.
that he has an indirect conflict, some group that he is part of would benefit financially, or the indirect associational conflict. He doesn't fit with any of those, and it's a good thing, and he certainly is well qualified.
Good question. Then the third thing I have is simply the reappointment of our court administrator. The court seems to be going on a good track these days and heading into they do justice. You know, you never look to the court for whether they're holding a lot of sessions and bringing in money. That would be inappropriate. But they're doing a lot of justice. We wanted to reappoint Margaret for that. Judge Price is being appointed as a temporary municipal court judge, just to be able to fill in the sessions without having to go through any kind of special paperwork or anything. And he'll be paid on a per-session basis. So if he doesn't work, he won't be paid. And so it should not be any budgetary impact for that. Any questions on those? Ms. Gallimore?
Hello, everyone. I have 8 items on the agenda for your consideration tonight. The first 2 are related. This has to do with our fiscal year 2026 budget, which has not yet been finalized by the state. So I don't have a final budget amendment. I included a draft of what has already been discussed, which is just moving amounts that were outside cap, that were higher than what was originally in the introduced budget. So they're moving that amount back inside cap, and that's for the general liability and our health insurance.
And how long before the next meeting do you think you might have the hard numbers? And once you have them, how will we make sure the council has it as quickly as possible?
So Tina Sapiki should be in the office tomorrow, as advised, and she would be going over to give us the final, to authorize the final budget amendment. And so as soon as I get that information, I will share it via email with the governing body.
Oh, you did.
Thank you.
So the next item is a resolution canceling balances due and future billings. This has to do with 1392 Howe Lane, and that section of town, they're using the New Brunswick water and sewer. So based on an old agreement back in 1984, the township would bill the resident and then reimburse New Brunswick City. So based on discussions and research, New Brunswick can now bill the resident directly. So this is to cancel it on our end. Any questions on that?
Where's 1392 Howe Lane? Is that right before the landscaping company?
Sure.
I'll look it up on Google Maps,
Yeah.
don't worry. Oh, I'll find it.
Item number 3, no. Item number 4, our contract with Provident Bank expired on the end of July, and in the agreement, we had the option of doing a 2-year extension or a 1-year extension, and we have a great relationship with Provident Bank, so I'm recommending a 2-year relationship. On the supporting documents, the bank has offered 2 options. So currently we're under option 1, where they cover our payroll and armored services expenses, and the second one would require us to do like a budget appropriation for those 2 items. So I'm recommending that we remain with option 1 for those 2 years. Any questions on that? Items 5 and 6, these are our bond ordinances for our water capital. We're doing 2 separate ordinances. Item number 5 is $2 million, and we're separating that because we're doing an application to the New Jersey Infrastructure Bank for funding for that. And item number 5 is our general bond authorization through issuance of bonds or bonds. Item number 7 is also a bond ordinance, but this is for general capital. And that's based on the capital budget that was approved during the budget. And my last item, item number 8, and this is a resolution authorizing the cancellation of taxes for a 100% disabled veteran. Any questions? And we're also refunding a total amount of $428 that was already paid. And that's all for me tonight. Thanks.
I think it's interesting, we know Mr. Bloyd's been taking pride in that he's had more items on the agenda than anyone else. Tonight, Cavell has 8 items, and I just think it's interesting that Mr. Bloyd comes in with 9 items. Ms. Benson?
Thank you, Mayor.
Good evening, Mayor Walmack, council members, residents joining us. I have 4 items for your consideration. For anyone just joining us tonight at this hour, just a friendly reminder, we will be celebrating September 11th ceremony on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. right across the street from the municipal building at the memorial site. Item number 2, a friendly reminder, especially to Councilman Mehta and Councilman Socio, turn in those wellness miles walked. We're coming to the end of this session for the Mayor's Wellness Challenge. We finish on September 1st. My next item, which is extremely important, we are encouraging all parents to take a pause and please register for aquatic swim lessons. The drowning across the United States at this time is extremely high, and our fall lessons will be posted this Friday, so take advantage of that opportunity, and we're really putting forth a campaign to prevent any drownings that we can. Basically, skills just to enhance a swimmer's knowledge just to get to the side of the pool if they fell in and could get themselves to safety is extremely important. So you'll be seeing notices out and a campaign this fall heavily for that. And thank you all for your support. My last item is a resolution authorizing an amendment to contract bid 22009 with Ride Round Trip, Inc. for the senior transportation. This is the same approval that you have done before, just with a 1-year extension. I'd like to take a minute just to thank everyone that came out for the blood drive on Friday. A lot of people contributed, and The blood results were that we could help at least 70 people if there was an emergency. So that was great effort, especially during the summer for the township. Thank you all and have a good night.
Have a good night, Ms. Benson. Thank you very much. Mr. Boyd? And if you don't have anything else on the agenda, if council doesn't have any further questions, you both are you're free to go if you want. We know that Steve will drag things out a little bit.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have 9 items for your consideration this evening. My first one is a resolution authorizing amendment to the 2025 PSA with CME for engineering services relating to the NJDEP Municipal Stormwater Management Plan. Any questions on that one? My second one is authorizing amendment to 2025 PSA with CME for engineering services related to municipal complex stormwater drainage improvements. Any questions on that one? My third item is a resolution authorizing an amendment to the 2025 PSA with CME Associates for engineering services related to Lee Avenue stormwater outfall improvements. Any question on that one?
I don't think the backup matches. Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess so. But it looks like the other one. What's the difference between the two?
They're straight. Which one?
Oh,
Should be the amount in the third paragraph.
Goes through all the current projects.
There's 3 different,
I believe,
there's 3 different projects.
On the same thing.
yeah. Okay, never mind.
Good?
Yep.
That's why I
Thank you.
put it on the same thing.
My fourth item is a resolution authorizing the rejection and readvertisement for the receipt of bids under the Department of Public Works for bid 25012 for the construction of a pole barn. Any questions on that?
What happened the first time?
All the bids exceeded our budget numbers.
Oh. Are we allowed to give them a budget? Are we allowed to give them the budget so that they know that they?
No.
No, okay.
So is it the budget or the engineer's estimate?
Estimate.
So is our engineer's estimate right then?
So I solicited some quotes from some companies.
Right.
So for a pole barn, just for, bare bones, just a structure, no electric, no, nothing like that. And I had a bid, quote for that, I'm sorry. And that's what we based it on.
So we didn't
And
do
that-
an
We didn't do
We didn't pay
engineering, no.
CME or somebody to come in and give
No.
us a pole barn, because we're trying to save money on the pole barn.
So I went off of that number, which was fairly recent that I got that quote. And that's what I budgeted for. And that company didn't bid on it, so I have to reach out to them
Okay.
on the next, advertisement for it.
So when you go out again, how will we be able to get, does anything have to
If-
change?
if-
with it to
if-
get better-
if-
to get better numbers?
If it still comes in over budget, we can go back to that company and
Try to
solicit them,
negotiate.
yes.
Okay.
Put it a different way, you have to go out to bid twice, and then you can negotiate directly with vendors.
But if you've already gone out and you got numbers and everything was too high, if you go out again, isn't pretty much you're going to get the same result unless something's
It dep-
changed in the design?
It depends. I
something
don't,
like that?
I don't know why they didn't bid on it. I'm gonna have to
Okay.
call them and find out.
Okay.
Maybe they just didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
But we told them that it was going out to bid, so I don't
Okay.
know what happened there. Any other questions on that one? Number 5 is a resolution authorizing an agreement with MAP Restaurant Supply for the purchase of kitchen appliances for the Resiliency Center under the ESC&J contract. Those items are for the Resiliency Center.
Is there any information we can see on this? There's no line item, there's $250,000.
Yeah,
It seems like a lot for not a big kitchen.
W-
Does this include all the electrical work and the plumbing and the wiring? and
I think this is just the appliances. Because remember, we had that meeting, and I thought it was a little higher, actually, than that, when we had that meeting.
Is there any way we could get the invoice or estimated?
Yeah, it's got to be broken down.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get that over to you.
At this price.
on the website, I think you guys, it's a portal, but we'll make sure you get circulated.
Okay,
Thank you.
good. Item 6, there's a resolution authorizing amendments to contract bid 25006 with American Lawn and Sprinkler for municipal complex irrigation. We had to add a couple dollars to their contract to add some locations that weren't on the original bid specs. And they had to do some boring where we couldn't find the chases that we had put in there. But we stayed under budget for that. Any questions on that one? Number 7 is authorizing the approval to submit a grant application and execute a grant agreement with the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities for their urban heat and island mitigation program.
So this is water bottle filling stations?
This could be watering for community gardens, this could be water fountains in parks. So we already have a couple things in mind. As long as we get the grant, then we should be good. Any questions on item 7? Item 8 is authorizing an amendment to the contract with All Risk to provide restoration services on the municipal complex, police wing, change order number 4. This was a credit for some items we took out of their scope and also for some insulation in the gym that wasn't up to par for our standard.
So this is a credit?
Yeah, we got a credit back from them.
Oh, very nice.
Any other questions on that one? And my final item is a resolution authorizing the solicitation of bids for the sewer force main improvements in Sabella Park. Any questions on that one? Thank you all.
Thank you, Steve. Ms. Progovan?
Thank you, Mayor. The first item that I have on for consideration goes with one of the items that was just on the consent agenda. This is authorizing an amendment to the shared service agreement with Freehold. This is for the actual programming and installation of the servers that were just authorized for the police department. Item number 2, this is there was a leak credit request that happened in the month of March. The customer had submitted all the paperwork and requested a one-time sewer utility credit. Item number 3, this is authorizing submission of a grant application as well as to execute a grant agreement. This is through the New Jersey Cybersecurity and Communications. This is for their 2025 state and local cybersecurity grant programming, and this is the authorization to apply and accept.
What are we applying for?
This is towards some of working with Freehold on developing some of our cyber security efforts. This could go towards management, implementation, and resources with Freehold directly are 3 aspects that we can apply for. Item number 4, this is authorizing, and Mayor, I think you had spoken on this under you, the municipal court sessions. This is a request to up the per session rate from $500 per special session to $700 per special session. I believe it was last updated in, I think we talked 2014. It went from $250 a session to $500, and that was the last time that it was updated. I think the current regular session rate right now is like $859. So this is to try to get it up in line with that.
And I think we looked around and found ourselves not
Yeah.
competitive with other
Right.
local towns.
As well as it's memorializing the number of sessions that the court does do per year. It used to be 64. We've been at the 176 that's divided amongst the 3 judges. And so that's just memorializing that 176 that are performed each year, and anything above that is a special session that we allocated $20,000 towards in this upcoming budget. Item number 5, this is authorizing agreement with GovConnect. This is, we talked about the servers. This is now moving on to the network switches themselves. This is for the replacement of the network switches, and this goes with item 6, which is amending the freehold agreement for their work to program and install the switches. And that's all I have.
Madam Clerk?
Okay. I have 2 items this evening. First one is a resolution approving fireman membership for company number 3. All paperwork is in order. And number 2 is our ordinance on second reading and public hearing, number 25-20, parking for the handicapped. That's all I have.
Any questions?
I've noticed that a lot of the items don't have anything to go along with them.
Did you log into the website?
What, I mean,
I'm online.
Explain a little further.
So 3 or 4 meetings ago, we sent out an email that backup. You have to actually log in your credentials to see the backup in order to be more compliant with Daniel's law, and in cases like that, we don't keep going through backup. So for the past 3 or 4 meetings, you had to log in to see the backup.
You're going to have to teach me how to do that.
I also have a generic login if you can't remember or recall your password.
If our meetings are 2 weeks apart, I will not remember my password. I have like a 13-day password memory.
It's awesome, and then you'll have
Oh, okay. I did want to make the whole council aware that Craig set us up with a really nice, almost portable ability to record podcasts. So we do want to find some certain times and put on Channel 15 a little podcast show and have it available on the Township website. We did our practice run with Lisa, and I learned a lot about the clerk's office when we did that. But we hope that next will be the council president, either hosting or guesting, and we can make sure that if any member of the council has someone they want to invite and want to host and conduct it, or if you want to be on there yourself as a guest, please let us know as we go ahead and start doing that. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Everybody have a great night. Thank you.